Hello and welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me. Welcome to your twin flame reading. We are going to start off with a channeled message from your twin flame. What is the channeled message from your twin flame? Hope you guys are all doing amazing. Please be advised, as always, that there are several imposter Instagram accounts that are pretending to be me, that may be following you on Instagram. They may be reaching out to you looking for booking a reading or asking you for money. Please keep our community safe. Please be safe and report and block these fake imposter scammer accounts. Thank you all so very much. Let's see what your twin flame has to say. These are the channeled words from your twin flame. And there will be an extended reading to this one where we go in deeper to see what is going on, what is coming up for your connection. We have I forgive you. I'm opening my heart to you. I'm in my power now. I feel connected to you. So the message from your twin flame is, I'm really hoping you can forgive me. Forgive me for not being there the times when you needed me. I hope you forgive me for not reaching out when you needed me, for not reaching out when you wanted me to. I hope you forgive me for the things that I said that I didn't mean. And I hope you forgive me for how things turned out in our connection. Because I want you to know that I forgive you. That even though there is still pain in my heart, or when I think of how my feelings were hurt, there is still love for you. I have nothing but love for you. And so I've needed this time to really deal with my emotions, deal with how I was feeling with what happened to me, the feelings of what happened to you and what you were going through. I needed this time to really balance my feelings. And even though I may still be doing that, I am trusting in you and I am opening my heart to you again. Because even when I couldn't forgive you, even when you couldn't forgive me, I still felt love for you. And this just doesn't happen every day, where even though I was trying to forget about you or move on, I still felt this love for you. And I still feel this love for you, because I just feel it. It's like my heart just opens to you despite what's going on. No matter what's happening between you and I, there's just always this love there. So it's taken this long for me to really understand myself and understand my feelings when it comes to you. So I'm more in my power in the sense that I know what this is. I know that I can't deny my feelings for you anymore. And somehow I know that you feel the same. I don't know how I know, but it's just what I feel. And what happened to us and us not connecting like we used to really helped me realize these things. So I'm at a much better place in my life now than I was before when you and I were in contact or when we were together. I feel more consciously aware of our dynamic, and I really feel like things are moving forward with us because I feel so connected to you, and there is no specific reason. There's no explanation as to why I still feel our connection so deeply, no matter what's happening with us. So I am so thankful that you are there, that your love is showing up for me, even though I may not understand why you still love me the way you do. But I appreciate that so very much, and I appreciate you, and I appreciate that you are like the sunshine of my life, that no matter what I'm going through, that your love fills me. Your love builds me and supports me no matter what I'm feeling or no matter what I'm going through. And so I really am hoping that you still feel the same and that you haven't given up on us. That no matter what is going on between us, that giving up is not an option for you and I, because we've come this far and so much time has gone by that we know by now that this love of ours never dies. And so I just want you to know that I appreciate you so very much, and that however you feel about me is exactly how I feel about you. And the love that you hold in your heart is the same love that I have for you in my heart. Snoring. His eyes are open now. So that is your channeled message. That's so very beautiful. So I really got from that message that, oh, let me leave these out. I really got that there has been a shift in your connection. There's been a shift in awareness of where your connection is at with your twin flame. That they know and they feel it too, that something is happening that is allowing your connection to move forward or blossom or get to the next level. Your twin flame is feeling the same stirrings in their heart that you feel. So there is this brand new beginning. And I feel like I say that every week. But this is where the energies are. This is where the collective energies are. So, you know, if you're resonating with this, it is because it's always about a new beginning. Every time we end a cycle, every time we let go of something that doesn't serve the connection, it's like, boom, brand new opportunity for a new beginning. So that is amazing. I love it. Let's see where you are at on the journey. Where are you at? And then, as I mentioned, we are going to delve deeper into your connection in the extended reading. Okay, so where are you at Where are you at? We have the Three of Wands. We have the Tower card. This came up last week, I'm pretty sure. Or I don't know if that is the... I think I'm getting the card mixed up because it looks like a tower card. Like, it looks like a tower to me. So I just want to make sure I'm picking up on the right energy. Sorry, just bear with me 1 second. Yeah, it is a tower card, so my apologies. Okay, so tower card for you. King of Wands. This came up last week. And the Strength card. Okay, so where you are at is, okay, whatever, like, if you've been holding on to any upset, any, I want to say, resistance, that is falling away. As much as you may be holding on to it. So say if you're kind of feeling stubborn or resistant to fully opening up to this connection, that's falling away. That's what I'm really getting with the Tower card. And it's saying realization, life change, liberation. Yeah. So what may have been holding you back from opening up fully, from trusting in your twin flame, is crumbling. And it's like you're wanting things to stay the same because you're kind of in that comfort zone where I feel safe here. But what you'll find is that, like, I'm getting this vision of like it all crumbling, like that reality is crumbling away. For any of you that have seen the movie Inception, like I saw this movie years ago when it came out, but it's like the reality and the foundation, like the ground is shaking because that reality is falling away, and you're there going, can we keep it the same? But it's all like falling away, and you're in the midst of it, standing there. But this is a victory for you because of the Three of Wands. Your ships are coming in. So there's like an SOS that you sent out, maybe even unconsciously or subconsciously, like, help me get out of this. So your angels, your guides, the universe has come in and helped you tear down the walls, tear down the structure of that foundation that is now crumbling away. You're still standing there, but everything else is crumbling away. So these are your defenses. These are your walls, your thoughts that are keeping you from opening up to this connection, from opening up to love, to really trusting. And I can say that this is happening for your twin flame as well, because their heart is opening, as this card says. So both of you may be still like rooted in your reality of, I'm okay where I am. I don't know if I'm ready to really jump in. So it's like you're on the outside still. It's like you're right on the edge and you're like, I don't know if I'm ready to jump yet. But this SOS signal is being answered. The angels, the universe, your spirit guides are saying, we're here. We're here to help you get to that next level. And so this card says goals, expansion, vision. Yeah. So the universe sees your vision of what you want, and they're helping you dissolve away the old structure of having your walls up, having your heart closed, and the universe is coming in to like help you open up so that you can expand. And so your heart can expand and experience and perceive the love that is truly there for you within your connection. So the King of Wands says inspirational, charismatic, innovative. So you are in this energy of inspiration. You're being inspired to do certain things that you may have been also holding yourself back from. So maybe even if that's forgiveness, even if that's writing a message to your twin flame, even if that is making plans or seeing vision of the life that you want, and now you're looking at, okay, how do I build that life? You're seeing yourself in the future with the possibility of being with your twin flame. So it's like your vision has been opened. You see the possibility. And there is a lot of passion. King of Wands is very passionate, very creative, entrepreneurial, business-minded. So you're in this vibration of, okay, I'm ready to build something. So whether you want to build with your twin flame or build something for yourself, you're kind of primed, like you're ready to rebuild a new reality. And then we have the Strength card. It says courage, compassion, perseverance. So there's a part of you that's not giving up on your connection, despite what's happening or not happening, despite your situation, despite your twin flames situation, you're not giving up. It's like not giving up is like what we said earlier is not an option, even though you've tried giving up. But now you've just basically surrendered, and it took you everything to not surrender. It's like, I'm not surrendering. I'm not opening my heart. No, I'm not forgiving. I'm moving on. It took all of your strength to do that. But now it's more like, okay, your defenses are down, not through any intention of yours. It just kind of is happening without, it's happening whether you like it or not. Yeah, because whatever is falling away and dissolving, you're either fighting it or, you know, you've learned from fighting it that the best way is just to surrender and go with the flow. So you're persevering even though it's been so darn difficult. Even though it's challenged you to your last, like, it just has challenged you to everything, that you've just built this inner strength. And it's now caused you to feel like, okay, well, like throwing your hands up and just saying, okay, well, I guess I don't have a choice. Because it's your heart. It's your heart that won't stop beating for your twin flame. So I see this as progression And it may have been challenging. It may have been, you know, I'm getting like so challenged that you're holding on with all your might to the old, to the way it used to be, and you're like, I'm fine with it. If that's the way it is and nothing's moving, then I'm okay just staying there. But things are shifting for you because you threw out that SOS signal to the universe. So the universe is stepping in. So it's causing you to lower your defenses, and you're feeling this love, and it's very conflicting to you because your head says one thing, your heart says another. However, your ships are coming in. Your ships are coming in, and you're like, but wait a second. It's so hard for me to surrender and wave the white flag because I want my defenses up still. But they're not there anymore. They're not there anymore. Your heart's open. Your twin flame's heart is open. The universe is doing everything it can to let the love flow. And there's a lot of love. And you're like, darn it. I got used to how things were going. And now we're having to shift to the next level. And that's okay. So it's been challenging for you to kind of step out of your comfort zone, open your heart, drop into your heart, and just love and have compassion. It hasn't been easy, but you're getting to a really good place. You're getting to a really good place. You're there now. You may have yet to experience it and feel it, because this is a victory card. Three of Wands is one of the first victory cards in the tarot deck. So you're there. You just can't see it because you were so fixated on keeping things the way they were, like keeping things under control. But that old foundation is now gone. You've stepped into a new and higher vibration of your connection where things are more stable. Even if that's just emotionally, when it comes to your twin flame, they still may trigger you, but it's more of you're coming from a space of love that even when you get triggered, even when you get upset, even when you remember something they did or something they said, you're like, but there's so much love. There's so much love that I feel. It's like your heart is overriding your head. That's the new system in place. So let's repeat that message. The new system in place is that the heart overrides the head. So you can stay in your thoughts as long as you possibly can, but the heart just comes in and overrides it. That's the new system that's in place now, because the old system is gone. And you're like, but we had that system for so long. Why did we have to get rid of it? And the universe was saying, well, because it wasn't working for you. It wasn't supporting your connection. So we've put in place a new system called your heart's taken over. So it's good. It's good. And this actually means that it's going to get easier. It's going to get easier as much as your ego may fight it, as much as your thoughts want to resist what's happening. It's going to be easier because your heart's taken over. It's not a bad thing. It's going to take some adjustment, but what I said earlier, when we surrender to it, it does get easier. It's like when we surrender, we go with the flow. When we resist it, it's like we're going upstream, we're fighting, we're going against the flow. So surrendering to this new system of the heart has taken over. It's such a positive thing, and it's moving us all in the right direction, which is why we're all here. We're twin flames, whether we like it or not. So this is the next step. This is the next level. This is the next phase. The old phase has literally been phased out, and the universe has implemented a new infrastructure, if that makes sense, where your heart's taking over. So the more that we go with that, the easier it is. Yeah, because it's the thoughts that will resist. The thoughts will resist. Okay, so let's carry on with, where is your twin flame at on the journey? Where's your twin flame at on the journey? So this new infrastructure, what I'm getting, what I'm hearing as I'm shuffling, the universe wants me to mention as well that that is what's going on a global scale, planetary scale. That the old structure is being phased out. That's why there's this feeling out there of uncertainty, like what's going on, like it doesn't feel the same, things feel different. You know, why is technology taking over? It's not necessarily a bad thing. It's to help humanity actually connect with their heart, to override the head, is what I'm just hearing. Okay, so where your twin flame is at, this came out last week, the renewal card. Then we have Ace of Wands. Yeah, completely new beginning. Four of Swords. And Five of Wands. I'm getting a real inner child, inner teenager theme going on. This could be going on with you as well because you are so connected. But I see a lot of patterns from the past. So where they are at is they're going through this rebirth. They're evaluating their lives, reflecting on them, and wanting to make the changes. It's like they're now making changes. They're recognizing that there are changes that are needed. And so they're figuring out how to bring more balance back into their lives, which will help them to prioritize what's important to them, which is you, which is love, as well as balance out the other things they need to take care of, like their health, their finances, their job, career, business. They are looking to balance more. Yeah, so they're in this contemplation of, how do I make it work? How do I make it work so that my twin flame and I can do this? What do I have going on in my life that I can make room for having love? Because, like, this is what they're saying, I wasn't making room for them before. So now they're looking at, how do I make room for love? How do I make room for this connection for my twin flame? Because love is important to me. My twin flame is important to me. So they may be faced with some situations where say they're trying to clear out their schedule or put less on their plate. They're now being faced with the consequences of, those situations saying, no, 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 wait, we still want we still want to be in your schedule. We still want to be on your plate. So you can't get rid of us. So I feel like they're being faced with that. Like, as much as they want to clear their schedule and clear their time and be available for you, they're being faced with those things not wanting to let go. But it's more like they've let go the person, not the person. Could be a person. But it's more like they're just being annoying because they can't accept that they're not on the schedule anymore. So this is leaving more time for your twin flame to really have more balance. And even if that's more downtime, more rest, more time to do the things that they enjoy, they have more time to think of you, make plans for you. Because when they have this downtime, it's like they see what possibility. They're like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. Now I have this time to pursue what truly makes me happy, truly what fulfills me. And one of those things is you. Because you're always in the back of their mind, like, and the universe is always inserting you. Like, they have these thoughts, and then I have to sneeze. They have these thought bubbles, and then there's a space where it says insert here, and that's you. So they're having more downtime to think of you, to dream of you, to think of possibilities with you. And so there is more balance there. And they are like recuperating. They're in recovery mode because of the imbalance that was there before. And so with the Ace of Wands, it says opportunity, creativity, action. I feel like the universe is guiding them to do the things that they enjoy doing so that when you come into union, they don't lose their sense of self. And the same is for you. The reason why you had to go through what you went through is so that when you come into union, you don't lose yourself. So they're getting back to what they love, to what they enjoy doing as a child, their childhood dreams. They now have the time to pursue that. They have the time and energy to pursue those things, which will only strengthen your bond because there is balance there. And with this opportunity, they have the time to indulge in the things that they missed out on, that was missing in their own lives. So when it comes to your connection, they may be very preoccupied because they're rediscovering themselves. They're discovering their passions, what they loved as a child, as a teenager. And you are their inspiration. Because of the wands, you inspire them. Your love helps them to open up to possibility. And the universe is guiding them very closely to be in a place of fulfillment, but also security. So that when you come into union, they have such a strong sense of security or a strong sense of self that whatever is happening in your connection, it won't cause them to waver. It won't cause them to want to run away or fear the connection or fear commitment or intimacy or vulnerability, because they're in this arena of self-discovery. It's like they're in preparation mode for you, for union. They're being prepped, they're being primed, they're being not schooled, but they're just in preparation mode to be who they're meant to be, not only for you in union, but for themselves in union. Because if they haven't built up this confidence, if they haven't built up this certainty of who they are and what they want, it's going to lead to a lot of conflict in your union. So it's, in some ways, they're in some kind of training for union. They're in training for union. So that's amazing. It's like they're getting a chance to grow up in the way that they wanted but didn't get the opportunity to. So they're in this development stages that will help strengthen your connection and union. Because when I see where you're at, like you're already there. Like this grown man, this grown woman, confident, strong. Like you've been prepping too. You just may be a bit ahead of them, and they're just beginning their training. But time is irrelevant. It really is. Time doesn't really exist. So you could be in union at any point. It really is when you choose it. Are you choosing it? Like, do you really want union now? Are you ready? Because they may not be as ready. So if you're ready and they're still in early development stages, you have some free time to go on adventures on your own, or just continue focusing on what you're focusing on now. So it's all good. So that's where they are at. Okay. So not to get discouraged, even though it sounds like they're still in early development stages of training, because through your awareness, your growth, and your development, you speed up theirs. They may not be far behind. Okay. So let us continue with what is coming up in the shadow aspect of your connection. What's coming up in the shadow aspect of your connection that you may not be aware of? What's coming up in the shadow aspect of your connection that we need to know of? What is happening that we are not aware of that is affecting the connection? Okay. We have the Magician, we have the Queen of Pentacles, and we have the Two of Swords. So what is impacting the connection that we're not seeing? So when I see the Magician card, it's like you are the creator. And as soon as you really embrace that and know this, that you are the creator of your reality, then things will shift for you like so quickly, like immediately. Because that's what's really holding you back, is what I'm seeing here, is that you have the power, you have the tools to be in union now, but you don't realize that you have this power. You're like Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz, where you're following the yellow brick road to union. Meanwhile, you had the power all along to go home, to be home, because you had the ruby slippers. You are already this magician. You were born this magician. You have the ability to create your life the way you want it now. So the fact that you have the ruby slippers, there are other factors or other reasons why you are not creating union now, is because the Two of Swords is this, like, your decision is not crystal clear yet. You haven't 100% fully and wholeheartedly chosen union. So even for those who are in union, you're like, well, I'm already in union. That's amazing. But you haven't given your whole heart entirely. There are still reservations. You see how she's wearing blindfold? It's like you're trying to shoot for the bullseye, but you have a blindfold on. Because maybe you're not embracing the truth or the totality of the truth of what your connection means. And that is always because there's a higher purpose to your connection, but we get so caught up in the dynamic that we forget that this love is for a greater purpose. So it's like you're shooting for union, you're shooting for it, but maybe not seeing really why. So you're shooting for union, but without really going all in, is what I'm getting. You want it. It's something that you just feel should happen as a twin flame. But you're not all in. You have like 1 foot in, but you have 1 foot out the door, because you're expecting like your twin flame's not gonna show up for you 100%. So you're not showing up 100% either. Queen of Pentacles is this is what is coming up is like the lack of feeling secure. And a lot of the times it's like, well, we're not going to feel secure unless they show us reason why. And I think I said this in a previous reading, that we have to build feelings of security first, and then it manifests in the connection. So being in this energy of Queen of Pentacles, you're solid, you're grounded in this connection, you are 100% sure, and you bring to the connection a sense of security. Like, this is it, this is home. Like, you're all in, both feet jumping in. So when you get to that point, then things are going to unfold for you the way you want it to. it will progress. Union will be everything you dreamed of and more. But we can't go about this connection in a 3D way with having one foot in, one foot out, of wanting union, but not being like going all in and knowing that there's a higher purpose for your connection. Union is not going to happen until you embrace that you are the creator of your life. You are the creator of your connection. And even more importantly, you create your twin flame. You create them with your words, how you talk about them, how you describe them, what you think of them. So when you are continuously thinking of them as their higher self, you are helping them to show up that way. You are giving space for them to show up as their highest self. When you see them in their ego self, they're only going to show up in that way because that's all there's room for. Because you're not making room to see the totality of who and what they are. So if you have vision of them and it's just this small, they're only going to show up in that space. But if your vision of them is grand and limitless, then that's the space that they're able to show up in. So really being able to ground your connection, and only you can do that. Because when you ground your connection with certainty, with, okay, there's no, giving up is not an option, and you're choosing it, then you are grounding it. You're grounding it. You're making it solid through your thoughts. So then your connection will show up in the same way as being solid, as being tangible, as being like it exists. We are together now. And you've manifested it. So to have the union that we want, it all starts from within because you are the creator. You create your connection. You actually created your connection based on past thinking, past experience, past trauma, past love. You created this connection based on your experiences and your beliefs. But now that you have more awareness, you can create it as you go along, which is true for our lives. We create our lives every day as we go along. Whatever we experience, whatever we focus on, we're saying, yes, I like this, I choose this. And then more is created the next day. Whatever we don't like and we're saying, oh, I don't want that, but we're focused on it, the next day more of it shows up. So we're creating our lives day by day. We're creating our connections day by day. We're creating our twin flame day by day. And it's all in the thoughts that you have. So it's just to be sure to hold the highest thoughts possible of both your twin flame and your connection. Okay, so let's see what the guidance is and what is coming up for you and your connection. What is the guidance for you and your twin flame? And what is coming up for you and your twin flame? So, and then we're going to delve into the extended to see what other messages the universe wants you to know about how to get into union, and more secret messages from your twin flame. What are they not able to tell you? What are they not able to say? Guidance and what is coming up for you. Okay. These cards. Well, it's the guidance, so we have to take it. Okay, so last week the card of deception came up, and again, the universe is saying, knocking. Hello? Is anyone there? Are you guys listening? Deception card. Where is there deception in your life? Because deception keeps your connection in separation. Deception, any lies, dishonesty, union cannot sustain. It's like feeding a plant root beer. Like the plant isn't going to live. The plant can't thrive on root beer. Just won't. It's just like twin flame union. Anytime there's any dishonesty, even if it's a white lie, and this is like, it's something that's very common because we're conditioned to not speak our truth. From a very young age, we're taught that it's okay to lie so that we feel accepted, so that we don't get in trouble, we don't get punished, so that we feel loved, so that we don't rock the boat. We're taught at a very young age that we have to lie to survive. So this is so much part of human nature to not be honest. But that's like, lies and dishonesty can't exist in the 5D. Lies exist in the 3D, and it's part of the ego-based reality. But twin flame connection, twin flame union exists in the 5D realm. So I guess I don't really have to keep repeating that because, it's just a repetition, but the universe is saying like, hello, McFly. I'm dating myself. Yep, it came up again. And I'm like, okay, well, I get it. Like, we're human. Sometimes people are not able to show all their cards. People like keeping their cards to their chest. But in saying that, it doesn't leave room for 5D. Okay, moving on. Victim mentality. So there's still, the universe is saying you're still holding on to the hurt part of people that hurt you. Either your twin flame or a parent or somebody hurt you and you're still having trouble letting that go. The universe is trying to take it away from you, but you're like, no. It's kind of like it's become a security blanket that I just feel safe holding on to this stuff, even though it's not good for me. It's like we're grown up, but we're still carrying that security blanket everywhere we go. And the universe is saying like, you can put the security blanket down now. You don't have to be afraid. So to really know that, again, remembering that you are the creator of your life, that despite whatever has happened to us, we have the ability to rise above and let go and forgive, not for the people, but for our own peace of mind and well-being and health. Because we all know that when we hold on to resentment and anger and pain, it leads to physical illness. And we don't want that. So the universe is saying, please, please, please let go of feeling like a victim in your connection. Because feeling like a victim, again, keeps you in separation. And the universe is saying that it is also time to step out of your comfort zone, to let go of the fears, again, like those security blankets, It's time to let go so that you can step into the new arena of what you are meant to experience, which is fulfillment, true love, union, reciprocity, vulnerability. Like, you're meant to experience all that, but you cannot if you're still in your comfort zone and holding your cards to your chest. I love you guys. And the universe is saying that you have what it takes to get through to the other side. You just have to surrender. And when you surrender, then you will be in, like, the path will just appear before you and you will know what to do. So that's amazing. You have what it takes. You're there. You just have to take that first step. Because you are always being guided 24/7. But it's whether or not we heed the call or we follow the guidance. Like, the universe has these guidelines that we're meant to follow, and sometimes we may stray and not follow the guidance, but then the universe adjusts and brings us back towards the destination that we want, which is fulfillment, which is love, which is connection and union and unity, peace and harmony. So you are being guided step by step. Whatever you're being guided to is the universe guiding you to where you want to be, which is in union. And so I do love seeing this card because this is a card of fulfillment, having your heart's desires. I do see this as an inner child healing card. So healing is taking place, and it is leading you both back into alignment. So you are clearing away what no longer serves your connection. You are clearing the way, and then this back and forth, like inconsistency, doubt, conflict, like feeling conflicted about your twin flame, will lessen and lessen. Again, because there is this new structure where it's the heart has taken over. So I love seeing 3 union cards here. So this is what's coming up for you. You are still on track. You are closer than ever because the vibration of union surrounds you. The vibration of 5D or the vibration of unlimited possibility is always around you. And in that allows you to step into your power and into union. So this is amazing. And it really is just kind of giving you a weekly progression report of where things are at. So things are progressing. And for many of you, union is just around the corner because it's here. And it's how open you both are to being in that vibration, being in acceptance, being in receiving mode. So a way we can be in receiving is to be thankful, to be so thankful for this love, for this twin flame connection. And when we are thankful, then we experience more and more and more of it. So this is amazing. This is like a progress report. And we're going to delve into the extended reading to see more how to get and be in union and experience union in the 3D. So it's not just out there and yeah, union, union, union. Like how to be in it like tangible thing. Like you and your twin flame are together. We are in union right now. So we are going to get more guidance for you. So that's what I have for you. Thank you all so very much for joining me, for liking and for commenting on these readings. Thank you for subscribing and for following me on Instagram, where I post pretty regularly. And if this is where we leave off, I want to thank you so very much for taking the time to watch this reading in its entirety. If you would like to book your twin flame reading, please message me either on Instagram or you can email me, and I would be so honored to do your twin flame reading to give you more specifics into your situation to where you are both at. So on that note, I want to again thank you so very much for everything you do and for everything that you are. You are so incredibly amazing, and I am just so honored to be able to share in this journey with you. So again, thank you so very much, and until next time, I'm wishing you all so much love and peace. Mwah, 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 mwah.